Welcome to episode 19 of the Ready for More podcast. So I have been stuck. This should have been done a lot earlier today, but it is going to get done. And I think I really want to show that this happens to all of us and that we need to find a way to do it. Welcome to the Ready for More podcast, where we share success strategies and stories for women business owners, entrepreneurs who are ready for more for yourself and for your business. I'm your host, Heather Cameron, and I'm here to help you to discover your unique path to profitability, success, so you can achieve your more on your own terms. Are you ready for more? You can find today's show notes and links at www.igniteyourmarket.com/readyformore. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the first full week of January 2019. See, I stumbled on the 18. And my first solo episode in this year. So I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I'm feeling a little bit of the holiday hangover. It's just the last, it was only 2 weeks, but 2 weeks where you get pulled so off focus and so many things going on with families and friends and holidays and parties and sugar, way too much sugar. And also, my fur baby has a problem over the holidays, so we're still looking into that. She kind of has lost her vision, so that was an added stress. And I see a vet ophthalmologist tomorrow to hopefully find out what's going on and see what we can do. But I just have this feeling of being holiday hangover and feeling very stuck. And that's what I wanted to talk about today was, what do you do when you feel stuck? So I'll be honest with you. I came to my desk this morning to record this episode. I had a list of wants to do and I was just flat. I had absolutely no energy. I couldn't focus. I couldn't think of the topic that I had planned for today, which is not what I'm talking about. That'll be next week's topic. I really couldn't get anything out. And I want to be transparent about that because it happens to all of us. Now, this is kind of my holiday hangover, let's get started January mood. And the question I have is, what do you do? What do you do when you get hit with those moments when you're stuck? Whether you're stuck because you're not sure what to do next, or you're stuck just because your energy level is so low, or you're stuck because you've been away from it for a while for various reasons, and all of a sudden you're sitting back at your desk ready to work and you kind of don't know where to go. So I wanted to kind of give some ideas of how to get unstuck and what to do when you get unstuck or get in that mode where you're just not sure what you want to do. Now, Stephen Hawkins has a great quote. It is not good getting frustrated if you get stuck. What I do is keep thinking about the problem, but work on something else. And I think that's true whether it's stuck on a problem or just generally stuck. So what did I do to get unstuck this morning is I actually went and did Body Groove. If you know what that is, it's like a workout dance kind of combination just to get my adrenaline going, just to get my energy flowing, to get the endorphins going in my body, to allow myself to just kind of check out for 30 minutes and feel and move. And there are various ways to do that. But what I recommend when you're stuck is not to stay stuck, not to stay sitting at your desk frustrated, but to get up and to move and to do something different. So that's one way to get unstuck, is just to get up and move, to allow your body to move and to allow your mind to drift and allow yourself to gain energy by going for a walk, by going for a run, if that's what you do, by going to try Body Flow or Body Groove, or something like that just gets your body moving. Or if it works for you, meditate, just something. Take yourself away from the moment that you're stuck. Take yourself away from that low energy. And it happens to everybody. Now, many of us are sole entrepreneurs. I saw a really interesting statistic the other day that out of all of the small businesses out there, more than 70% are sole entrepreneurs or small businesses of 2 to 3 people. And sometimes we don't have anybody to talk to. We're stuck and our energy's low and we don't know what we want to do and we don't have anyone to talk to. And that can really get in the way. And so another way to get unstuck, to get your juices flowing, to get out of that holiday hangover is to reach out and talk to somebody and get another perspective. It doesn't, with the beauty of technology today, we don't have to physically get up and go out. We can do a Zoom call. We can do a Skype call. We can pick up the phone and talk to somebody on the phone, or we can meet somebody and go out for coffee. Just if that's what you need, particularly if you're an extrovert, And I am. Sometimes you need that sounding board, that ability to get out and talk to somebody. And that's another way to get unstuck. And that's another way for many of us who are extroverts to regenerate our energy. It's also for introverts too. Introversion doesn't mean that you don't like people. It just means that you take your energy from a different place. But sometimes if you're stuck on a problem or you're stuck somewhere, just reaching out and speaking to someone else allows you to work it out in your mind. Right? Accountability partners, if you have one. If you do have a business coach, reach out to your business coach. Reach out and ask and talk out that problem. That's another way to get unstuck and to get the juices flowing. And I know when I've been stuck and I reach out to an accountability partner I have, not only does it get the juices flowing typically, it also gets me motivated to complete a task because I've said I'm going to do that for someone else. So when I'm unstuck and I'm kind of stuck in that lack of energy, that's another way to do it. The third way to do it is to focus on another activity. As Stephen Hawking said, keep thinking about the problem, but work on something else. So if you're stuck and you're low energy, for example, this morning where I needed to get this podcast episode recorded and out, I could, and I tried to focus on another activity so that I could come back to the podcast. I was just really low energy and that wasn't working either. But that's another great way to do it. I don't advocate and I don't believe in bouncing around. I believe in blocking off time and focusing your energy on tasks. But sometimes your energy isn't aligned with what you've wanted to focus on. So if you have a small activity that you can kind of bump in to allow your subconscious and your mind a break and to help it kind of mull over that activity that you're stuck on, it's a good way to do it. If you do that too much, then you're not focused and you're bouncing too much. So this is really when you're truly tried, you're truly working and you're just stuck, or you're like me today and you don't have enough energy for some reason. You're just kind of, that's what I was. When your energy is just really, really low, just focus on another activity. Sometimes some of the transactional activities that we need to in our business are a way to get ourselves going when we're in that low energy level. Sometimes doing our social media stuff will help us going to get that energy back up. So that's what I wanted today's episode to be about. It's very impromptu. This wasn't my planned episode today. And so I'm being really transparent. I normally try to record these in advance, but given the Christmas holiday and everything else, I didn't do that. And I decided to just come on and be real and be me. So I have been stuck. This should have been done a lot earlier today, but it is going to get done. And I think I really want to show that this happens to all of us and that we need to find a way to do it. So if you want to try something new, go try Body Groove. You can get a bunch of them on YouTube, which is what I did. It's just easygoing movement and it really brought up my energy level, which is what I needed for today. So I feel better. I feel more energetic. I feel more focused and I'm able to do this. So when you're stuck, don't sit in stuck. Find a way out, talk it out with someone, get away and do something different to allow yourself to refocus and allow all the amazing energy that you have in your body to help you, or focus on another activity, something that takes your mind off of it and allows what you're working on to kind of mull in the background and then come back to it, or do all three, right? Get out, move around, talk to somebody and focus on another activity. All three may be what you need to do to get unstuck or to re-energize yourself. And that's what I needed to do today. I needed to get away. I needed to move and create energy in my body. And honestly, doing this podcast and talking right now. So I wanted to share that with you today. It wasn't my planned topic. So Happy New Year. If you're looking for a group of women to support you, then I'd really love for you to come and join the Ready for More Women's Circle Facebook group. It's a closed group. It's not a paid group. It's a closed group. So you can come in. You will find the link in the show notes and you can come join the group. It's growing. And it's meant to be there to support each other, to help us get unstuck, to celebrate our wins, to help us understand what the possibilities are, and to help us get more for our business. The other thing I wanted to touch on today is planning. Now, really quick thing on planning. I'll be doing more podcast on this, but this is the time of year and late December, early January, everybody's talking about planning. So like every other business coach out there, I'm joining the ranks of talking about planning, but in a slightly different way, as I believe in and have often spoke about 90-day planning. Instead of planning for the year, plan for the next 90 days. Now, I was asked, well, isn't that short-sighted? And the answer is, know, because part of your 90-day plan is to know your overall vision, to know that hairy, audacious goals that you want to achieve in the next 12 to 18 months. You have to know them, and you have to kind of figure out where they're going to go. And then the 90-day plan knocks that down into the detail actions and the detail things and the things you want to track in the next 90 days. And if you don't do that, if you just create the high-level plan and you don't break it down into those actionable goals, then you won't be moving your business along in the way that you possibly could. And that's why I created the 90-day accelerator plan, which is a really small offering where you can work one-on-one with me, where we will go over a questionnaire. We'll have a very focused session where we really structure your next 90-day plan, and then there's a follow-up 2 weeks later. This is at an incredible low price right now. The price will go up, but it is available. It will be in the show links. If you go to www.igniteyourmarket.com/readyformore, you'll find it in the show links for this episode, or igniteyourmarket.com/RFM019. Thank you very much for listening. I look forward to this year. I look forward to bringing more people to you this year. And I'm excited for the interviews that are already done for the month of January. Have a wonderful week. Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Ready for More podcast. You can find today's show notes and links at www.igniteyourmarket.com/readyformore. My name is Heather Cameron. I'm your podcast host. And when I'm not hosting this podcast, I'm busy working with entrepreneurial women like you who are ready for more in their business and are looking to get focused on their own unique path to success. You can find more about myself and my programs at www.igniteyourmarket.com. If you like what you heard, feel free to rate, review, and share with your friends. And don't miss an episode by subscribing. Until next time, remember, now is the best time to focus on your more and be inspired by your own unique gifts.